day of season here for coyotes, the end of February, and we got a little bit of bait left out here. Once the ground thaws, I'll come and clean up the rest of this cardboard, and I see there's more. They must have had a bag of garbage in this load of meat, so this will all get cleaned up. But I'm gonna go and pull down all my coyote snares here. Not really expecting to have anything, but I'll let you know if anything surprises me. As you can hear, there's a few coyotes that have made it through the season there, so seed for next year. But I got one more snare to pull right here, and then that's this whole bait, so didn't really expect much. I see all three of the footholds are still sitting there, so I'll lift them up. They're done for the year too. I was really hoping to get my 150th coyote in one of those footholds, but it didn't quite work out. But I did. I got two last night there out past Redwater, so that's 150 and 151. So I'll go work on a few beavers quick this morning, and then I'm gonna head out and we'll check some beaver stuff. I want to set a few new houses up today, and then I got 2 more coyote baits to close, and that's it for the season. So it's melted right out. Kind of figured that was going to happen with how warm it was yesterday, but So it looks like either a raven or maybe a coyote found this one and was ripping the bag off it. Probably a raven. I don't know why they like ripping up plastic so much, but okay, well, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, get this stuff unloaded and work on a few beavers quick before I head in. Well, just at first coyote bait here. I'm running quite a bit late, so I'm gonna quickly do this, and I probably won't get to do the beaver trapping here today, but we'll see. I'll push. This is another dead pit, so again, it's another spot where I have issues with birds eating my coyotes on me, but not sure if we'll have anything here today. Haven't had bait here in a couple weeks, so I'll run through, but I'll show you guys if anything happens. Well, we got all those snares pulled down really quick. Nothing was caught. Not even much for tracks around, honestly. It's been so warm here the last week and a half or so since I've been here that they're not looking at feeding at all. So off to the next spot. Hey guys, just checking in. I didn't get a chance to video the end of the day, or about half the day actually, on the 28th. I spent a little bit more time than I was planning boarding those beavers. I got, I think, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them on boards that morning. They were just starting to go green. I had to get them done, so I spent a little bit extra time doing that, and then I really had to rush because we had to go to a comedy show in Vilna, actually. Quick Dick Mick Dick was out. It was a really good show. If you guys have a chance to go see him, he puts on a pretty good time there, so definitely worth going to. But yeah, I had to be home by 5 o'clock, so it was all I could do to get those squirrel and weasel boxes pulled. And I had, I think, 2 baits I wasn't able to video shutting them down, but not much really happened I got one coyote that was good, I got to keep, so number 152 for the season. I got one more squirrel that I was able to bring home, and then I actually lost a box there, and I think what happened is it probably caught a squirrel. Maybe the coyotes drug it out towards the edge of the road or onto the road, and somebody driving by probably spotted it. Just looking at the tracks, it's all I can think might have happened, because there's only a set of coyote tracks in the ditch other than mine, so it's not like somebody saw it and walked in and grabbed it. I think it got pulled out, but kind of par for the course, I guess. If you're going to play on the roadways, you have to expect a little bit of loss that way. But for videos coming up here, I'm going to try and do some skinning stuff on beavers. I'll do a clean skinning video. I'll do a rough skinning video. Might try and do a speed skinning video if I have time. We'll see. And then I think I got the boarding stuff covered on that. But as far as trapping goes, going to be really gearing up here the next few weeks. I really hope the road going up to the trap line kind of gets solid again, freezes up. That video from the, I think it was the 2nd or the 1st. Yeah, there was a lot of beaver houses I didn't realize were right in that area, so I'm pretty excited to get back up there if I can. And then also there's that main lake by the cabin. That was a whole pile of muskrat push-ups there, like the little air holes, I guess you'd call them, or breather holes, those houses. So with any luck they didn't freeze out. I'm hoping to possibly drag a canoe up in there and hammer those with floats this spring, so that'll be pretty exciting. I haven't had a chance to hammer rats like that in probably about 7 or 8 years now, so I'm really looking forward to that if I can. But lots of damage control stuff coming up. We'll see if we can do some skunk stuff. And yeah, as far as numbers go, you know what, I'll make a separate video for that. Just talk about the year end and then what I thought of this season. So yeah, not much to do here tonight. I got 3 or 4 beaver hides over there yet to board. And other than that, I've got some traps to adjust. I got given a bunch of 1.5 and number 1 long springs, so I'll make sure those are all good to go for the spring when I want to go for rats. Other than that, it'll be a pretty quiet night in here, so catch up to you later.